How to delegate more effectively. It's episode 199 on a Thursday. Yeah, September 2015. Yeah, wow. Nearly at 200, that'll be tomorrow. Quite obviously. This is daily, by the way, not weekends, not Saturday and Sunday, Monday to Friday. If you are new to the show, hello, I'm John Butt. This is the Marketing for Owners podcast. You may be consuming this anywhere, but to get the best experience, if you go to marketingforowners.com/podcasts, you'll see all of them. They're recorded as a video. They're put up there. They're on YouTube, but they're actually put up on posts. The full post is then transcribed, and you'll have all of the links and all of the notes of everything I discuss. But you'll also have the link to iTunes, to Stitcher, and to SoundCloud, where you can go there and you can subscribe. If you've got an iPhone, please subscribe to the podcast there. And you can also rate and review, even better. But hey, do what you like. I can't force you. I'll just keep churning these out and hopefully they'll tickle your fancy. So what was I talking about? Oh, yes, delegation. Gosh, this is important. As a small business owner, and by the way, I'm not the tallest, but hey, when I'm talking small, I mean it's a small business, not that I'm small. So as a small business owner, I can't do everything. I need to delegate. And over the years, I've learnt to delegate, and I've learned the hard way how not to do it. And the way I learnt that is by, this is going to sound scary, I warn you, by getting an outside source to come and interview my staff and to ask them what they thought of me as a business manager, and questions like how good was I at delegating tasks to them or managing them. Now, they answered anonymously. These answers were then typed up so that I could not tell whose handwriting it was. I have no idea who said what, but people gave very honest answers. And one of the things I learned, by the way, they actually thought I was okay, so good thing. But I didn't know in advance what they would think, and they could say whatever they like. But one thing I did learn was that when I delegated tasks to them, I then went and consider, I thought I was helping. So I said, can you do this? And here is how I'd like it done, or here's some advice. So what I was doing, the way one explained it, was I was delegating, but then I was giving so much advice that it became instruction, and it then put parameters, it put it within a box. So the task was delegated within parameters, and it meant that I wasn't asking them to, I was just asking them to do something for me that I didn't want to do myself. So obviously knew how to do it, I just didn't want to do it myself, and that's a big difference. So remember, the person that you delegate to should be good at doing what you're asking them to delegate. Therefore, you don't really need to tell them how to do it. The other way round is you should only delegate the tasks that you are not good at doing yourself. Again, ergo, you should not give instructions on how to do something that you're not good at doing. Do you get? Yeah, so that's a very, very important lesson to learn, is delegate to somebody who's better equipped than you at doing it. That will help you a lot. Right? There's some lovely little families about to cycle past. Go on, keep going. Hey, great helmet. Love it. I'm getting one of those. It's a lovely sunny day down here in Canada, down by the Mud Bay Yacht Club and the river, and lovely sunny, even though it's September, nearly the winter. What was I saying? Delegation. Yeah. So this is very, very important. I learned very early on. Stuff that I'm very good at, I should do. Stuff that I'm not good at, which is a lot, I shouldn't do. I should get someone else to do it. But I should delegate it to somebody who is good at doing it. And by being good at doing it, they shouldn't be given too much instruction, but you can make it clear if they want advice, if they want it, please come and get it. But don't give them too many instructions, because then they can't be free and you won't get their best work. Also, reward them, by the way, reward them for completion of a task. Now, that's on a tangent. The next way is how to delegate. Sit down with them, have a very, very short meeting and have a piece of paper. So this is a formal process, although you make it informal, but it is formal. You explain what you need doing and you ask them if they're okay doing that. Ask them, is there any information that they need or any tools or training that they need to better equip them to do that task well? And these questions that you ask are in a format on a piece of paper, on a checklist. If they ask you questions, if they want things rather, note them down on this piece of paper. There will be a slot for the title, so give the delegation task a title, give it a date. So go through the checklist of passing it over, of delegating, ask questions back, answer them, make a note to come back later. Agree with the person. Don't instruct, agree with them a deadline for completion. I mean, you can tell them it needs to be done by X date, but ask them, do they need that long? When do they think they can have it done by? And when they give a date, say, now, is that genuinely enough time? Do you want to have another day or something? And of course, this could be a big delegated task. It could be something small that will be done later that day. But follow the same follow the same process for everyone, and you will get used to it. It will become a habit, and everyone will become used to it. It's a very good way of doing it. I got this, by the way, from the E-Myth Mastery course, and it has made the world of difference to getting stuff done. They and you will then sign at the bottom of this delegated task form. It's a delegation agreement. Sign it, name it, date it. You have committed your side, they have committed their side. There is then accountability, okay? Don't pressure them, remind them if there's anything they need at any time. Just ask. Even if you're not equipped, you will provide it, or you'll try your best. This is how you delegate more effectively. It may sound like a palaver. If it does, you're taking too long over it. This is a 5-minute process. Trust me, it works. I did not invent it. That's the best way. Anyway, it's Thursday. Forget all that malarkey. We want a nice podcast to listen to on our way home from work, or while we're making the dinner, or while we're doing the washing up, or washing the dishes, whatever you'd like to call it. Today, I'm going to recommend So Money. No, for those in the UK, not So Money Supermarket. This podcast is called So Money. Now, this is by a lovely lady called Farnoosh Torabi. If you want that spelt, you will have to go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/199, because I can't spell her name. But it's as it sounds. If you look for So Money Podcast in Google, or Farnoosh Torabi, as it sounds, Google's clever, it'll point you to it. Now, she is, I can tell you, an award-winning financial strategist, a TV host and best-selling author. But what she does is she interviews well-known people and online people, but she learns about their financial philosophies, their wins, their failures, and their habits, what makes them successful. So not from the marketing perspective, but from the financial perspective. This is important, my friends. Please, please listen. I'm only going to recommend stuff that's good for you. Go on, give it a go. I'll come up with another one. But by the way, come back tomorrow, episode 200. I'm going to cover how I learned how not to procrastinate. See you then.